Our red neighbor. Mars has always made people curious, whether in old myths or in the newest space trips. Today, we're going to imagine what it would be like to live on another planet and why Mars is our top choice. Out of all the worlds in our solar system, Mars stands out as the most promising place for humans to live in the future. Mars is special because it's the most like Earth. Its days are almost the same length as ours, it has seasons, and there's ice at its poles. It spins around in a little over 24 hours, and its landscapes, even though they're dry, remind us of Earth's deserts. Where there's ice, there's water, and water is super important for life. Having frozen water opens up chances for farming, making oxygen, and even fuel for rockets. Mars being relatively close makes missions and sending supplies easier, which means we can actually build a colony there with today's technology. Compared to other planets, Mars is at a distance that lets us travel there regularly and talk to Earth. It's like choosing to move to a nearby town, not a whole other continent. The trip is long, but it's not impossible, and staying connected to our home planet is still doable. Mars isn't a paradise. It's cold, dangerous, and tough. Dust storms, strong radiation, and really cold temperatures make life hard, needing new ideas and a lot of toughness. But it gives us a real chance to see more of the universe. Building a colony on Mars is a big, brave step that can make sure humanity has a future beyond Earth. Having frozen water, days that feel familiar, and seasons make Mars our best starting point. These things make it possible to dream of cities, farms, and even Martian forests. It's not easy, but it can be done. Every problem is also a chance to learn and come up with new ideas. Every step towards Mars is a step out of humanity's birthplace. It's the start of a new time of exploring and discovering. The red planet pushes us to learn more about the universe and about ourselves. Exploring Mars is also about seeing how far we can go and what we can do. Mars is our first big jump into the unknown. It's the perfect place to test out new tools and ways of living that might one day take us even further. And that's why it fascinates us so much. Mars stands for hope, a challenge, and humanity's never-ending search for new places. Imagine the excitement of the first humans stepping onto Mars. Every step is a milestone in human history, the result of decades of dreams, research, and challenges overcome. The red soil beneath their feet represents not just a new planet, but also the hope of a future beyond Earth. After months in space, they arrive on strange ground, under a pink sky. The priority: survival. Air is scarce, gravity is different, and every move demands extra attention. Everything is new. Everything is uncertain. Securing air, power, and setting up the first shelters. Every piece of equipment must work perfectly, because there's no room for error. Life depends on technology and preparation. Every task is vital. Every mistake can be deadly. Constant care and attention to detail are a matter of survival. Communication with Earth is slow, which demands total independence. Decisions must be made quickly, without waiting for immediate answers from the home planet. The spaces are small, the roles well-defined: engineer, doctor, geologist. Each one has an essential part to play for the success of the mission and for everyone's safety. Teamwork is the golden rule. Mutual trust and collaboration are key to facing daily challenges. They become a family, united by a historic goal. They share achievements, difficulties, and dreams, creating bonds that go beyond the mission. Looking up at the sky and seeing Earth as a distant point reinforces the scale of the mission. Nostalgia is constant, but it's also a source of inspiration and strength. There, in the Martian silence, humanity's future begins. Every moment is a step into the unknown, but also towards the hope of a new home. Every day is a triumph. Every night, a new beginning. On Mars, the impossible turns into reality, and humanity's adventure has just begun. After making sure we could survive on Mars, with safe shelters and all the basic stuff we needed, a new and exciting challenge comes up. The next step is to grow and turn small settlements into lively, self-sufficient cities. Martian cities would probably be underground or protected by big glass domes. These are super important to block the deadly radiation and the super cold on the red planet. Pressurized tunnels would connect homes, labs, greenhouses, fun areas, and control centers, making a connected and safe network. We'd use materials from the Martian ground and giant 3D printers to build cool new structures. This would greatly reduce how much we depend on supplies sent from Earth. The cities would be designed to make sure everyone is happy and healthy, with hydroponic gardens, common areas, places to have fun, and green spaces to relax. The buildings would be smart and flexible, making cozy, safe, and efficient places for everyone. Over time, cities connected by pressurized trains and advanced transportation systems would form a huge Martian network. Each city would have a special job: scientific research, industry, farming, and even culture. They would all work together to make sure we survive and keep moving forward. It wouldn't just be a copy of Earth. It would be something totally new, made and adapted, especially for the challenges and chances Mars gives us. It would be the ultimate proof of our ability to invent, to adjust, and to make a real home away from home on a new world. With cities come rules for living together. At first, we'd really focus on safety and helping each other, with a clear leader. As the colony grew, we'd have a council chosen by everyone, aiming for agreement and clear communication. The laws would be there to protect life, safety, and to make sure everyone worked together. There would be no room for selfishness. Everyone's private life would be respected, but always keeping the good of everyone in mind. Big decisions like having children would be regulated to make sure there were enough resources for everyone. Building a fair society on Mars would be a super exciting challenge. And what about work? At first, everyone would have a very important job for the colony. There would be no money. Everyone would help out and get what they needed to live. Over time, a point system might pop up, where you could trade your work hours for extra things. No wasting allowed. Everything would be recycled and used again. 3D printers would turn broken parts into new tools. Food would be grown in vertical greenhouses, focusing on what's most important. Luxury would be something fresh or handmade. Mars would depend on Earth at first, but it could sell special minerals and scientific knowledge. That's how an economy between planets would be born. Mars would stop being just an outpost and become a business partner. Managing resources on Mars would be a daily challenge. Air, water, food, and energy would be very precious and limited. Each person would have very strict limits. Waste would not be allowed. Hard choices like power outages or water rationing would need everyone to agree and for everything to be very clear. Food would be healthy, but scarce. If there were problems, everyone would have to make sacrifices. Scarcity would force us to be very creative, recycling everything, finding new ways to grow food, being super efficient. Martian society would be, by necessity, very sustainable. There would be nothing to throw away. Mars would teach us to take better care of our own planet. Who would be in charge on Mars? That would be a big question. At first, a commander would lead, but soon, they'd need a way for everyone to have a say. Would it be like a democracy, where everyone votes? Or would the smartest people lead? Or something totally new? When things went wrong, they'd focus on making up, not just punishing people. Kicking someone out would be like a death sentence, so talking things out would be super important. How they got along with Earth would cause some problems. Would Mars be on its own, or would Earth still be in charge? Mars would want to find its own way and be independent. Tricky questions, like changing genes, would need everyone to talk about them. Every choice would shape what Martian society became, and they'd learn from Earth's mistakes. Being creative would be the colonists' biggest weapon. A circular economy. Nothing is wasted, everything changes. Closed ecosystems would balance the air, water, and food. Virtual reality would help them deal with being cooped up and homesick. Education and culture would keep spirits high. Government could use a liquid democracy, mixing everyone's ideas with expert opinions. 3D printers would give them total freedom to make whatever they needed. Quick and new solutions would be the normal way of doing things. Creativity, quite literally, would build the new world. The trip to Mars is more than just technology. It's like starting fresh. There, we could leave old problems behind and create a fairer society where everyone works together. Every colonist would be like an explorer, helping to build something historic. The goal we all share would bring us together to look for a better future. Life would be tough, but full of beauty and important things. A new culture would be born, with its own customs and stories. Mars would make us want to be better here on Earth too. To build a lasting world there, we need to learn to take care of our planet here. The challenge starts with us, dreaming, working together, and believing in a better future. Thanks, and see you next time.